morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm here with important information that can shape your entire IRDAI 2026 preparation strategy. Today, we are diving into three critical areas. First, the vacancy numbers and what they mean for you. Second, a detailed analysis of 2024 cutoffs and across all categories. And third, the safe score strategy you need to qualify with confidence. If you're serious about cracking IRDAI Assistant Manager 2026, this video is for you. So let's begin. Here's what we'll cover today. First, 2026 vacancy and notification timeline. You need to know when to expect the notification and how many seats are available. Second, the exam pattern and the phases. Understanding the structure is the foundation of your strategy. Third, 2024 phase 2 and final cutoff analysis for all categories. This is your benchmark data. And fourth, understanding scaling for the final merit list because phase 2 marks alone don't determine your final selection. So let's start with the vacancy data. Let me show you the historical data of IRDAI grade A vacancy. In 2017, there were 20 vacancies. Notification came on 14th of August. In 2023, again, 20 vacancies. Notification came on April 11th. Then in 2024, a significant jump happened, 45 vacancies. Notification on August 21st. Now, we were expecting a notification in 2025, which did not happen. So we're expecting now for 2026 that there would be somewhere around 45 to 50 vacancies or possibly more. And based on the pattern, notification is likely to come between February and March 2026. So why does this matter? More vacancies mean better chances, but it also means more competition. So you need a smart data-driven strategy, not just hard work, smart work. The 2024 increase from 20 to 45 seat is significant. That trend is likely to continue in 2026 as well. Now, let's understand the three-phase structure of the exam. This exam has three phases. Phase 1 is qualifying, which means phase 1's marks doesn't add up to your final score, but you need to clear the cutoff to move forward. It's a filter. Phase 2 is merit based. This is where your marks count. Your phase 2 performance directly impacts your final selection, and it has a weightage of 85% in the final merit list. Phase 3 is the interview, which is also merit based. This is where the personal communication and professional competencies matter. So structurally, the exam is designed in layers. You clear phase 1, then compete in phase 2, and then the interview. So let's look at each phase in detail. Phase 1 is objective type. So here's the breakdown. There are 4 tests in total. Test 1 is reasoning, 40 question, 40 marks. Test 2 is English, 40 question, 40 marks. Test 3 general awareness, 40 question, 40 marks. And test 4 is quant, 40 question, 40 marks. So a composite time of 90 minutes is given in this. Total marks in phase 1 is 160. Total time 90 minutes composite. This means all 4 sections combined in 90 minutes. Important points to note here is that there is a 0.25 negative marking. So each wrong answer costs you 0.25 marks. There are sectional cutoffs as well as the overall cutoff. This means you can't neglect any single section. And most critically, phase 1 marks are not added to your final score. These are only qualifying in nature. So phase 1 is about strategic clearing, not about maximizing marks. Next comes the phase 2, which is descriptive in nature. There are 3 papers. Each paper is 100 marks and 60 minutes. Paper 1 is English. Questions appear on screen and you write answer on answer sheet. This might change in this year. It might move to an online mode totally. Paper 2 is economic and social issues impacting insurance. Here it's important that this ESI is different from the one that you're preparing for the RBI because the questions are directly related to insurance. So in this paper as well, there are 100 marks and 60 minutes, same format, questions on screen and answer on sheets. Paper 3 is insurance and management, again 100 marks, 60 minutes. So total phase 2 is 300 marks across all 3 papers and 180 minutes total. In the previous video, we had discussed about the syllabus and structure in full detail. Somebody who has missed this can pause this video right away and watch that earlier video. Now, this is where your knowledge, writing skills, and strategic thinking are tested. Unlike phase 1, phase 2 marks are directly added to your final score. So this phase is critical. Let's understand the scaling for the final merit list. Now, this is really careful. And now here's something that's important, and many candidates don't understand scaling. Your final score is not just phase 2 mark, it's a combination. The formula is that final score is equal to phase 2 score, and it holds 85% weightage. Added to them is the interview score, which holds a 15% weightage. Let me give you a concrete example on this. Suppose you scored 220 marks out of 300 in phase 2. Then this 220 marks is then divided by 300 and approximated to 85 marks. So this makes about 73.33%. When scaled to 85%, this becomes approximately 62.33 marks out of a possible 85. Now, suppose you score 10 marks out of 15 in the interview. Your interview components adds just 10 marks. So your total final score becomes 62.33 plus 10 is equal to 72.33 out of 100. This is the number that goes into the final merit list. Why does this matter? Because it means interview preparation is equally important as phase 2. You can't neglect interview just because phase 2 has a higher marks. A strong phase 2 performance combined with a good interview score puts you safely in the selection zone. Now let's see what was the scenario in 2024. When we talk about the 2024 cutoff data, then for phase 2 examination of 300 marks, general category cutoff was 178 marks. That is 59.33%. For OBC and other categories, it was slightly lower. Observe the pattern. General requires highest marks, OBC is 8 marks lower than the general, and so on and so forth. In percentage terms, the range is 50% to 59.33. What's the insight here? First, the cutoff for general category in 2024 was 59.33. This is a critical reference number. For 2026, if exam difficulty remains similar, expect a similar percentage range. Let's go to the final cutoff phase 2 plus interview combined. So if we see out of 100, the general cutoff was 69.16 and it was slightly lower for the remaining categories. After scaling phase 2 marks, 85% weightage, and adding interview scores, the final cutoffs were general category 69.16. These are the numbers that actually determine your selection. Notice something important. The gap between general and OBC at final stage is about 2.75 marks only. Since phase 2 cutoffs are proportional, the final numbers are also proportional. Now, the document mentions that safe score target should be about 70 to 75% overall, with about 220 marks plus in phase 2. This scales up to 63 to 64 out of 85. Let me break this down to you. If you score 220 in phase 2 out of 300, then out of 85, it comes down to 62.33. Adding an interview score of 10 out of 15, your total becomes approximately 72.33. This makes you in a comfortable position for the final merit list. So a target of 220 plus is something that we actually look as a safe score. Here's our offering for the IRDAI Assistant Manager online course. I would recommend you all to register for this course where we have complete syllabus coverage, 15 full mock tests for phase 1, 15 full mock tests for phase 2, exact exam-like format for mock tests for both phase 1 and 2, detailed solutions, descriptive mock test evaluation by expert, daily classes for quant, reasoning and English, live classes for phase 2 by expert faculty, hand-holding during the interview preparation, mock interviews, etc. And do register yourself for the workshop which is conducted today evening at 8 p.m. And in today's workshop, we will cover the specific notification timelines, detailed preparation roadmap, how to design your study plan based on the safe score strategy we just discussed, Q&A sessions where you can ask your specific doubts, whether it's about phase 1, phase 2 interview, anything. Our panel includes myself, Sushil ji, Tushar ji, Anil ji, Anjali ma'am, and the workshop is completely free of cost, but spots are limited because it's live and interactive. Registration link is in the video description. Register now. The workshop is happening tonight, 8 p.m. IST. This is the perfect opportunity to clarify doubts, align your preparation strategy, and start your journey with confidence. See you in the workshop tonight. All the best.